Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Down. 18 Gator. It's a long day for you. Here we go, here we go. Tight right. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Watch the safety creep. He's jumping. Run. Bravo. Tighten up. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Set. 180. Nice 50, nice 50. Point it right, point it right, point it right. I'm going back to you. Check.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Go, go. Step it up. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Joe Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Fight.
And now look at him go. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
King! 57's the mic, Rock 57. Hey, me and you all day. Pistol. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! Switch it. Come on, switch it. King!
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Alert!
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Check. Watch 54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch QB drop. Speed pressure.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
We got 3. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I'm going to run you over. Hey, watch it.
Hey, alert 33.
He's coming.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, exit.
57.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, high 7. Hurry.
57 for Mike.
Real.
It's going to be a long...
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Safety's creeping.
Let's go.
This is Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 93 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. 40.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert, alert, alert! Hey, Alpha!
I got you. My 50! Yeah, let's get a second.
Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Set up, 10 Lobo.
54! Not today, you are. Not today. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Delta.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm coming.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tavon Young in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
King!
You got that right there. Check 26, check 26.
My touch!
He finds his target, Beckham. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Regular.
57 Mike 57. Get in the weight room.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense. The way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
Here we go. 30 base.
Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Back.
General West.
Check. Crunch.
Let go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like it takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
He don't know no better.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Lead grip.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurry, hurry! Up, up! Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check that 3. Check 13.
What's up?
Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Yo, cheetah.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got him.
Mike hit it.
Now on third and long. They'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And Stills bringing it in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
57. Mike, 57. Man, let's get some penetration.
Hey, echo. Done.
From the 39, Mayfield. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Alert. 3 out. Check 99.
80 weapon. Real.
57's the mic. Watch 57. It's our field.
Real.
It's our field.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
57, Mike, 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
The Browns on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 133.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
It's caught. Beckham. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This quarterback now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of